Sorry for the delay of tonight's news. A masked vigilante hacked into the broadcast system last night and posted the following passage on various social platforms before we were able to recover the system. However, do not take any of these words into account, and if you see anyone associating themselves with these words or this person, please contact the following number: 947-748-7386. I repeat, 947.
What do you think was on the passage?
It's from Macbeth, written by William Shakespeare in 1606. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself.
King Duncan had complete trust in Macbeth to protect him, both as the duty of a host and as the duty of his fellow kinsmen. Funny how even Macbeth, as a soon-to-be murderer and tyrant, also realizes this.
Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued, against the deep damnation of his taking off.
Having been so great of a king, his virtues will protest loudly against his unjust death. Quite a nice simile, equivocating Duncan to the status of the heavens.
And pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim, horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye.
The horrid action will invoke pity from everyone. Another simile and a couple of metaphors to simulate how cherished Duncan's death would be.
That tear shall drown the wind, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other.
Tears will fall as thick as rain to still the wind, but even that is not enough to halt Macbeth's ambitious acts. O'erleaps itself? What if he had listened to himself earlier on and stopped when he knew that his ambition would carry him too far? If only he knew that his ambitious acts would eventually lead to negative consequences of his own greed.
Consequences of greed, huh?
Doesn't this remind you of the Junji Ito series that we talked about the other day?
Yeah, talks a lot about the impurities of society.
Remember? In the episode Shiver, a beautiful jade is cursed to give its bearer a fatal disease where holes started appearing on their body. Wherever the jade was, a mysterious man followed, leading a horde of insects that crawl in the bearer's body through the holes. Despite knowing this, a young man still sought after it, wanting to sell the jade and make a profit. Needless to say, he died quickly thereafter.
Not bad, but I bet it can go even darker. In the episode named Grease, a family owned a very filthy restaurant that sold fatty meat for a living. The son of the family developed a habit for drinking the excess oil and became very abusive toward his sister. One day he snapped and tried to kill his sister, but the father stepped in and saved her by killing the son. His meat sold very profitably in the restaurant. Having developed the greed for more business, the father then tried to force the daughter to drink oil so that her meat would become greasy and fatty enough to be sold in the restaurant as food as well. However, his guilt forced him to stop, and he ended up cutting off his own leg to sell instead.
Doesn't this also remind you of the society that we are in? Remember the Montag incident? Do you really believe that he was chased after only for Beatty's murder?
Well, why else then?
I knew Montag. He was a troubled fellow, but he wasn't that kind of fellow.
Are you suggesting that he hid books?
Don't say that word. You know that it's forbidden, but it's exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey V, what kind of society are we in?
One that would do anything to keep us in the dark. One that has an unsatisfied power of greed over its people.
And how do you know this?
Why? That old Montag tells no lies.